As all of us remember, for the month of June, country as a whole was 8.9% above normal. For July, it was 4.8% above normal. Now for the month of August, it has been 5.2% above normal. So like July, August also has become within normal range, but on the positive side of the normal, about 5% above normal. Now, cumulative rainfall, as I told, it is 6.1% above normal. But in the month of August, if you just look at rainfall was having a quite defined pattern. It was deficient over East and Northeast India and Central India, whereas it was excess, highly excess, you can say, over South Peninsular India and Northwest India, both becoming 31% and 34% respectively. So far, if you just look at the cumulative rainfall for the season, East and Northeast India has become deficient by about 17.8%. Otherwise, the maximum rainfall has occurred over Northwest India, departure is 26.7%. And of course, Central India is also plus 8.6%, and South India is also plus 9.3%. Now, let us look at the district-wise rainfall, what has happened in the left-hand side diagram. This is the district-wise rainfall. And you will find that in the month of August, the Central India, starting from Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and some parts of Gujarat, it has been the main area where it has become deficient. And of course, there are certain pockets in the South Peninsular India, like Kerala and South Tamil Nadu. Some districts are also deficient. And Northeast also, some districts are deficient. So what this pattern says that rainfall has been quite higher in the foothills and adjoining Indo-Gangetic plains. And rainfall has been higher in the South India. The Central India rainfall has been less. It is mainly because, I will discuss afterwards also, the low pressure systems. There are two categories of low pressure systems. One category of systems went the south, that is crossing Andhra Pradesh and Odisha and moving towards the west, giving very good rainfall activity over Peninsular India. Another set of low pressure systems which moved to the northern plains across against West Bengal, Jharkhand, and East UP, and leading to more rainfall activity there. Then second point was there is western disturbance affecting thrice in Northwest India, and that Northwest India you can find out that highly excess, the deep blue color. So these are the very brief description of the reasons why it has happened. So now let us look at the year-wise rainfall from 1901 to 2025. So you find that rainfall over India for the month of July is, it is month of August, actually. It is 268.7, which is 7th highest since 2001 and 46th rank since 1901. Okay, so we'll modify, we will share in the group. So this is for the month of August, not for July. It is that is a typographical mistake. Now let us look at rainfall over Northwest India for August. You will find that rainfall over Northwest India for the month of August is 265.0 mm. This is the highest since 2001, and this is the 13th highest since 1901. So rainfall over South Peninsular India is 3rd highest since 2001 and 8th highest since 1901. So summary is like that. There was one of the highest rainfall year for the South Peninsular India and Northwest India, but it was deficient year for the Central India. Now let us look at the year-wise last 5 years heavy rainfall activity. So you can find that this year the extreme heavy rainfall event in month of August has been 101, and very heavy rainfall event has been 621. Now comparing the previous year 2024, it was 762 and 133. That means number of activities has been less, but still it has created devastations and damages in the Western Himalayan region, especially. Of course, the cities like Mumbai in the west coast, and of course, in eastern side, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana has been affected because of the heavy rainfall activity. So what I want to say that even though the frequency has been less this year, it has also led to the devastating damages over certain areas, especially the Western Himalayan region. If I compare the other years, 21, 22, 23, what I find that last 2 years, in the month of August, the frequency of extreme heavy rainfall has been quite high, more than 100. Otherwise, earlier years, it was less. And the location, if you just look at, the red colors are indicating the extremely heavy rainfall activity, more than 20 centimeter. You can find out that. It has affected Jammu, it has affected Himachal Pradesh, and it has affected Uttarakhand. Then there was another zone, you can say, here in East Rajasthan and adjoining West MP because of the low pressure system. And then you have got very well defined activity in this because of the low pressure system. Again, moving to the south, you have over Telangana and again along the Konkan region and Saurashtra region. As expected, as did not move many systems across Odisha, therefore Odisha, Chhattisgarh, East MP, South MP, etc. They did not have much rainfall activity, including Gujarat region also. There is no extremely heavy rainfall activity in this region. Now let us look at what are the factors which caused all India rainfall. I will tell you, all India rainfall, good rainfall activity in the month of August. Now, first of all, I have to say that there was neutral El Nino southern oscillation condition, and also there is neutral Indian Ocean dipole. So therefore, they did not have any much impact in terms of enhancing the rainfall or reducing the rainfall. It was a normal pattern. Now, there are 4 low pressure systems formed during the month of August, and these low pressure systems have to get good rainfall activity, sometimes central India, but mostly in northwest India and the South India. The total number of low pressure days was 15 against normal of about 16.3. The Mediterranean oscillation was in unfavorable condition during the first fortnight, you can say, with phase 8 and 1. But however, later part, from 14th August, I will say, they became favorable, lying over Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, and adjoining South China Sea. So whenever the Mediterranean oscillation becomes active over Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, or South China Sea area, the maritime continent area, monsoon gets good rainfall activity. So therefore, last 15 days, we have got good rainfall activity. Now, on the right-hand side diagram, it shows how the Mediterranean oscillation moved in different phases. And past 15 days, it has been phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4, which is favorable for monsoon rainfall. And there are low pressure systems. Low pressure systems has been quite good. It is near normal this year in terms of frequency and number of low pressure system days during the month. Now, so let us go a little deeper into that. I want to say that during first half of August, prolonged weak monsoon condition prevailed over India, with monsoon trough lying to the north of normal position in the western end and eastern end along the foothills of the Himalayas. So therefore, central India could not get good rainfall activity. Now the active western disturbances, there are 3 active western disturbances. One is 28 July to 5 August, second one is 5 to 10 August, and third one is 13 to 14 August, you can say. And of course, there was another one, and currently also there is one western disturbance interacting with northwest India. If I remember correctly, it was 23 to 20. I have add here 23 to 27 August. There was one western disturbance, and now there is a western disturbance. So I will say it is not exactly 3. 2 more we have add here. The western disturbances which interacted with the monsoonal systems. So, especially during 23 to 26, if I remember, I will tell you there was a cyclonic circulation over the Ganges Plains, Indo-Ganges Plains in northwest India, and there was western disturbances. The combination of these two led to the unprecedented rainfall, that is a cloudburst type event over Jammu region. Yesterday itself, there was a cloudburst event over Chennai, and we got 2 hours during 10 to 12 night. There was extremely, or you can say exceptionally high rainfall activity over Chennai region, Chennai and neighborhood, you can say. So there was rapid revival of monsoon from 14th August, and prior to that, if you remember, it was the most event was the Dharali, and then of course there is Karali, and there has been event in other parts of Jammu and Kashmir also, and Himachal. There is a Mandi event also. So there has been an impact in Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand in the month of August in terms of the cloudburst or extremely heavy rainfall events leading to damages. And similar was one case over Mumbai and other than Chennai yesterday I was talking about. So these are the different statistics about the low pressure system 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is the only depression which formed out of 4. 1 became the depression, and this depression formed over West Central Bay of Bengal near Andhra Odisha coast, and it crossed coast near Gopalpur and maintained the intensity for about 1 day, and then it weakened over the interior parts of Odisha and adjoining Chhattisgarh. However, the remnant low pressure systems moved towards Vidarbha, causing good rainfall activity over the region. Now, these are the major extremely heavy and exceptionally heavy rainfall activity. I will not go into details, but I want to say that there was the activity over Konkan, Madhya Maharashtra, including Mumbai and parts of South Gujarat with extreme heavy rainfall activity during 15 to 20 August, coastal Karnataka on 15 20 August, Gujarat 19 21 August. And it was due to different weather systems, as I have explained already. Then extreme heavy rainfall activity also occurred over Mumbai in 15 to 20 August. That I want to say. That airport got 87 point, Santa Cruz Airport got 87.5 centimeter during this period, leading to the inundation of the area. And then, of course, East Rajasthan, it was 22 to 24 August, Punjab and Haryana, 23 to 26 August, Jammu and Kashmir, 23 to 27 August. And exceptionally heavy rainfall occurred over Konkan area, that is Matharan, 44 centimeter, Ghat areas of Madhya Maharashtra, that is Tamini, Pune, 57 centimeter, Lonavala recorded 43 centimeter, and Mahabaleshwar recorded 30 centimeter on 20th August. So East Rajasthan, Nainua, that is Bundi district, reported 50 centimeters, and Patan reported 31 centimeter on 23rd August. Jammu region, Udhampur reported 63 centimeter, and Jammu, our departmental observatory, reported 38 centimeter on 27th August. In Telangana, Kamaredi reported 41 centimeter on 28th August. And yesterday there has been again 28 centimeter over Chennai region. So what I want to say that as expected in the month of August, there has been extremely heavy rainfall activity leading to different types of damages. Now, what is the impact on water bodies? If you just look at, I'm just comparing last 2024 August and this year August. If you just compare, we'll find that last year, you can find out that apart from this light blue area, you can find out green area and also violet area, yellow area. So what is indicates actually? See, this violet area indicates storage between 60 to 79%. Green indicates storage 80 to 100%. And this light blue indicates storage more than average based on last 10 years data. So both the years there has been more than average storage of rainfall. But if I compare last year and this year, but I find that it is uniform distribution and number of area having the less storage is less. The most of the reservoirs this year has been more than 100% of the long period average. That is average based on last 10 years. Now let us look at the temperature for the month of August. What I find that it has been maximum temperature. I compare that it has been warmer in the central India because of the less rainfall activity. Although it has been colder in northern parts and southern parts. Minimum temperature has been warmer in the central India and also many parts of the country because it is a good rainfall. Therefore, the cloudiness is there. And the mean, it represents almost a combination of maximum and minimum. Central India was warmer and northern and southern India was colder. Now, if I compare the temperature with the past data, what I find that there is no such any record-breaking temperature in the month of August in terms of maximum temperature. But minimum temperature, if I look at, it was 7th highest for all India, minimum temperature, and 5th highest for Northwest India, and 5th highest also for Central India. So Northwest and Central India, it was the 5th highest each. And all India also it was 7th highest each, mainly because of the cloudiness, etc. The minimum temperature has been higher this year. So mean temperature similarly is not reflecting any record-breaking information. This is the time series of the temperature from 1901 to 2025. So you'll find that, as I was telling, average maximum temperature was 22nd highest and average minimum temperature was 7th highest since 1901. And mean temperature was 27.52 degrees Celsius, which is 15th highest since 1901. Now, this is a comparison in the table given here for all India minimum temperature. So normal is 23.68. So what you find that if I consider 7 years since what you find 1901, the highest 7 years, what you find that out of 7, actually it is the 5 years which is occurring after 2000 or so, 2000 or after 2024, 2020, 2023, then 2009, then 2025. All these are the warmest minimum temperature, you can say. So that means the recent years, the minimum temperatures are becoming higher. And similarly, the highest average minimum temperature recorded corresponding to the top ranks since 1901 over central India and northwest India. So in central India also, normal is 23.71. This year it has been 24.07, 0.36 degrees Celsius higher. So it is fifth rank. And if I compare earlier ranks 1, 2, 3, 4, again you find that the 2 ranks, the 3 years, that's 2024, 2009, and 2025 has been warmer compared to 2 years earlier, 1998 and 1958. So similarly, the case with Northwest India, there also it is the 5th rank in terms of the higher temperature. Now, let us look at the verification of the forecast rainfall for the month of August. Now, right-hand side diagram shows the forecast issue for the month of August. Yellow indicated below normal, green indicated normal, and blue or violet indicated above normal rainfall areas. And white spots were the area where model did not have the signals to predict. So what you find that the good rainfall activity as predicted over the northern plains and South India has occurred. You can see normal to above normal rainfall activity prevailed here, and here normal to above normal activity prevailed here. The below normal rainfall predicted over the central India, starting from Odisha, then Chhattisgarh, then Vidarbha, or many parts of, and okay, that has also been realized, but there is a slight variation in the sense over MP. Entire MP, major part of MP is showing the deficient in the actual, below normal in the actual, but actually northern parts is showing that it will be above normal. So I would say that except many parts of Madhya Pradesh, the forecast rainfall category and the actual rainfall category has been quite good for the month of August. Now let us look at the El Nino Southern Oscillation conditions. What you find that at present there is neutral conditions, and Nino 3.4 is an anomaly is or deviation is minus 0.4 degrees Celsius. And the right hand side you can see how it is varying in the month of August. So you find that equatorial sea surface temperature were below average in the Eastern Atlantic and were above average in the Western Pacific, Eastern Pacific, Western Atlantic, and Central and Eastern India region. Now let us look at the forecast of El Nino Southern Oscillations and Indian Ocean Dipole. So you can see in the diagram on the left-hand side top, the blue indicates La Nina, gray indicates neutral, and red indicates El Nino. So what is it indicating? That neutral condition is likely to prevail in the month of September or the end of monsoon season. And there is some probability for temporary development of La Nina conditions as we move towards the last quarter of the year, that is October, November, December. You can see here the probability is quite high compared to the normal ENSO conditions. So that means there could be, and there is also some kind of consensus among the various models. You can find out that there could be some temporary development of La Nina conditions towards the last quarter, that is October, November, December, or up to January. So, and after that again, the neutral condition will prevail. With respect to Indian Ocean Dipole, you see that there is a trend that temperature will decrease, but that is again temporary. So therefore, temporarily negative IOD conditions may develop towards the end or during this month of September. But again, that will be temporary. Again, it will improve. It will be neutral Indian Ocean Dipole conditions. Now let us look at the sea surface temperature forecast for September to November based on our monsoon mission climate forecast system. It is also indicating that neutral and so conditions likely to continue till the monsoon season, and after that, some kind of La Nina conditions may develop towards the end of this year, that is the post-monsoon season, October, December, or January. Then similarly, if we look at here, here is a little different. September to November, it is showing that La Nina condition probability is higher. So therefore, there is a consensus, but among the consensus, it is showing higher probability of La Nina conditions towards the end of this year. Now let us look at monsoon mission cloud forecast system for the Indian Ocean dipole. It indicates that a neutral Indian Ocean dipole will continue to prevail, but there could be negative Indian Ocean dipole condition with the 50-50 probability towards or in the month of September or towards at the beginning of October or so. But afterwards, again, that will be temporary. So both, so the message is that there is no El Nino condition. La Nina condition is likely to develop along with the negative IOD conditions, but for a temporary period in the last quarter of this year. Now, forecast, let us go to, you know all these things, I will not repeat here. This is the monthly outlook rainfall during September 2025. So what you find from this left-hand side diagram that most of the areas are marked with blue color or violet color, and then you've got the green color. Blue and violet indicates it is the above normal rainfall. Green indicates the normal rainfall. So except many parts of Northeast India, except many parts of extreme South Peninsula like Kerala, South Tamil Nadu, some parts of Karnataka and Rayalaseema. Otherwise, the remaining areas are expected to have normal to above normal rainfall activity. So it is a good news, I will say. September will have normal to above normal rainfall activity in many parts of the country, except extreme South Peninsula and many parts of Northeast India and some parts of extreme Northwest, that is, you can say Kashmir and Ladakh areas. If I consider the country as a whole, then it is predicted as the above normal category. The rainfall for the month of September for the country as a whole is expected to be above normal, that is more than 109% of the long period average. And long period average rainfall for the month of September is 167.9 millimeters, based on data of 1971 to 2020. So what I want to say here that as we discussed, if you remember earlier press conference, I was telling that there is a high probability, at that time I told that Western Himalayan region, especially Himachal to Uttarakhand, where rainfall will be above normal. For the month of September also, you can see that this blue is deep blue for the month of September over the Uttarakhand area, and also here regarding North Rajasthan and adjoining South Haryana and Delhi, all these areas. So what it indicates, this is the Indo-Gangetic plains actually, and many rivers are originating from this. And if you are expecting good rainfall activity, above normal rainfall activity, certainly it may lead to the river and floodings. And also the cities and towns may be expected to have the inundation or the urban flooding. And this orographic dominant area can have, therefore, the, you can say, the landslides, mudslides, landslips, or mud sinks, etc. So that we have to keep in mind. Another area is the North Chhattisgarh and adjoining areas which covers upper Mahanadi. And you are not getting good rainfall is not predicted for above normal rainfall is not predicted for the lower Mahanadi catchment, but upper Mahanadi catchment indicates good rainfall activity. That also we should take into consideration. So with this, let me go to what happens in the month of September in the recent years. So very often you ask us, do we want to put up here that in the month of September in recent years, if we consider data from 1901 onwards, from 1980 onwards, if you just look at it's shown in red color here, and dotted line is the trend line. This is a trend. So it shows that there is an increasing trend in the rainfall of September. Whereas before that, from 1901 to 1980, there is no such trend. It is trendless almost. You say correlation is almost zero. But in this period, from 1980 onwards, it shows that there is an increasing trend. And also you can see here, this belt here, last 4 or 5 years or more, this is showing the increasing rainfall activity. So So what I want to say is that there is a trend, and this are also we are expecting that it will be above normal rainfall year. Now let us look at the temperature. So temperature is expected to be below normal over northwest India, west central India, and south India. And above normal will be northeastern states, eastern India, east central India, along the west coast also. So this is the maximum temperature. If you look at the minimum temperature, you find that most parts of the country are expected to be above normal. It happens. If it is a good rainfall year, the good rainfall month, cloudiness will be there, so night temperature will be higher. So that's what is showing above normal. But there are certain areas like East Rajasthan and adjoining West MP and Southwest UP where you can have below normal minimum temperature also. Similarly, Rayalaseema and adjoining Andhra Pradesh also can have the below normal minimum temperature also. मैं आप सभी को हिंदी में जानकारी देने के लिए कोशिश करूंगा। सितंबर 2025 में पूरे देश में मासिक औसत वर्षा सामान्य से अधिक यानी दीर्घावधि औसत का 109% से अधिक रहने की संभावना है। 1971 to 2020 से आंकड़े के आधार पर सितंबर के दौरान पूरे देश में वर्षा का एलपीए लगभग 167.9 मिलीमीटर होता है। सितंबर के दौरान भौगोलिक दृष्टि से देश के अधिकांश भागों में सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से अधिक वर्षा होने की संभावना है। हालांकि पूर्वोत्तर और पूर्वी भारत के कुछ हिस्सों, सुदूर दक्षिण प्रायद्वीपीय भारत के कुछ क्षेत्रों और सुदूर उत्तर भारत के कुछ भागों में जैसे कि लद्दाख और कश्मीर एरिया में सामान्य से नीचे वर्षा होने की संभावना है। देश की जो भू क्षेत्र है इसके भीतर जो सफेद छायांकित क्षेत्र देखने को मिलता है वहां मॉडल के द्वारा कोई संकेत नहीं दिया गया, यानी वो एरिया में मॉडल कोई पूर्वानुमान नहीं कर रहा है। अभी अधिकतम तापमान की बात करें सितंबर 2025 के दौरान पश्चिम मध्य उत्तर पश्चिम और दक्षिण भारत के कई क्षेत्रों में मासिक औसत अधिकतम तापमान सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से नीचे रहने की संभावना है। पूर्व मध्य पूर्व और उत्तर पूर्व भारत के कई भागों और उत्तर पश्चिम भारत तथा पश्चिम तटीय क्षेत्र के कुछ हिस्सों में इसके सामान्य से अधिक रहने का संभावना दिखाई देता है। न्यूनतम तापमान की बात करें तो देश के अधिकांश भाग में मासिक औसत न्यूनतम तापमान सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से अधिक रहने की उम्मीद है। हालांकि उत्तर पश्चिम भारत और दक्षिण प्रायद्वीपीय भारत के कुछ भागों में न्यूनतम तापमान सामान्य से नीचे रहने की संभावना है। अभी हम एक्सटेंडेड रेंज फोरकास्ट की बात करते हैं। हम हर थर्सडे को एक्सटेंडेड रेंज फोरकास्ट जारी करते हैं। As per the extended range forecast issued on last Thursday, that is on 28 July, we can found that there are deep blue color and violet color covering entire northwest India, central India, but it is yellow and orange color over the east and northeast India and southeast peninsular India. So these are the regions. ये जो whatever you find blue and deep blue or the violet colors, they are indicating that it will be above normal rainfall, and yellow, orange, etc. indicate below normal rainfall activity. So both parts are expected to have above normal rainfall activity in the week from 28 August to 4 September. And similar is the case also in the second week, that is 4 September to 11 September. And if I look at third week also, it is showing above normal rainfall. White indicates normal rainfall activity. And fourth week also you can find. So yellow area is quite less, you can see in 4 weeks. But however, the extended forecast is quite good up to 2 to 3 weeks, not entirely 4 weeks. But there is a signal. But I want to say that the extended forecast issued by IMD is also in agreement with the monthly forecast issued by IMD. So therefore, there is a high confidence that there will be normal to above normal rainfall activity over many parts of the country during month of September. So we have got two extended forecast system, one running IMD, other one is in National Center for Meteorological Forecasting. All are in agreement with each other that there will be good rainfall activity in the month of September. So with this, I thank all of you, and it is now open for the questions and comments. किसी को कोई प्रश्न है तो पूछ सकते हैं।
So this is Sandeep Das from Financial Express, sir.
Yes, please, Sandeep.
Is there, although it's little early, but given that monsoon was early to enter the country, and what is your prediction in terms of withdrawal? Because you said 109% in the month of September. That means, will this rain spill over into next month, or the withdrawal will be late?
Yeah, if you look at the trend in the recent years, that withdrawal is becoming late. And based on the latest 50 years data, we have revised the withdrawal date, which was earlier 1st September, now it is 17th September. That means there is almost 15 days delay as per the climate logic. And this year it is a good monsoon year, and prediction is that it will be good rainfall activity in the month of September. Therefore, we are not expecting that there will be any withdrawal in the first week of September, at least. There is no possibility of withdrawal because of the formation of the low pressure systems. I want to say that we are expecting another low pressure. Today, there is a cyclone circulation and over North Bay of Bengal. It is expected to again activate monsoon, and around 2nd September, we are expecting low pressure area. So therefore, that will move towards west-northwestwards, and hence it will have good rainfall activity. So immediately there is no such prediction of withdrawal of monsoon, and whether it will be, if you look at the map I have shown you, that doesn't indicate such withdrawal in the extended range forecast for next 2 weeks. So we can say that extended forecast is quite good for 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, there is no such possibility as per the forecast of today. But we will be monitoring every day, and whenever there is indication of the withdrawal, that we will be predicting. Regarding the spilling over of the monsoon, it is a good monsoon year. Whether it will be spillover in the month of October, that we have to see. But certainly, the normal withdrawal of the monsoon from the entire country is the 12th October. So therefore, every year, monsoon will not stop by the end of September. There will be rainfall activity beyond the month of September, but monsoonal rainfall will be considered for the season as 1st June to 30 September.
What will be, you are sticking onto the 10 above normal monsoon forecast for the June, September?
Yeah, there is no doubt because there is no doubt because already it is 106%. And September is expected to be more than 109%, say even 110% September. And certainly it will be higher. It will increase the rainfall activity, whatever we have received. So therefore 106% forecast what we gave, that stands. So 106 plus minus 4 we predicted. And at present, after the completion of 3 months, it is 106%. So there is no possibility that it will go down, in the sense that it will not become normal rainfall, it will be above normal rainfall activity. It is sure. Because with this prediction, September is above normal, so 110%. But September normal rainfall is also quite less. So therefore, we have to see how much it will end up. But we start with that prediction, 106 plus minus 4.
Thanks.
On to the day.
Sir, Jacob from the
Sir.
Hindu.
ओके, पहले अनिल से ले लेते हैं, इसके बाद जैकब जी।
सर
बोलिए।
जी सर, आपके डेटा देख के तो ऐसा लगा कि इतना ज्यादा रेन नहीं है अगस्त में जो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, मतलब जैसा नॉर्थ इंडिया में और दिल्ली में जैसा नजर आ रहा था। लेकिन क्या ये एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी था नॉर्थ इंडिया में, पर्टिकुलर ये जो हमारे हिमालयन स्टेट्स थे या जो प्लेन्स के नॉर्थ के स्टेट्स हैं दिल्ली तक?
नहीं ज्यादा रेन नहीं है, कैसे अनुरुद्ध जी? तो
नहीं ज्यादा रेन तो नहीं डेफिनेट है, लेकिन ऐसे लग रहा था शायद ये ऑल टाइम हाई हो, ऐसा नहीं है।
नहीं ऐसा नहीं, ऑल टाइम हाई नहीं, अगस्त इज नेचुरली मंथ व्हिच गेट्स मोर रेनफॉल एक्टिविटी. It is the second highest month after July. Okay, so therefore we normally should expect also good rainfall activity. And as I told you, northwest India has got more rare.
सर कुछ रीजंस स्पेसिफिकली इसी एरिया को प्रभावित करने वाले जिससे ऐसा नजर आया, क्योंकि
western disturbance, number one is the western disturbance. There were 5 western disturbances which affected northwest India, and last 2 was quite active. One is 23-27, and today also it is going on from yesterday. The second point was that low pressure systems, this month of August, the low pressure systems moved either to the north of its normal track. Normally, low pressure system moves across Odisha. But in the month of August this year, they moved either across Delhi to West Bengal, Jharkhand, East UP, and then West UP, or they moved across Andhra Pradesh, North Andhra Pradesh, and adjoining South Odisha, and then Telangana. By that way, Chhattisgarh. So by that way, what happened? The central part did not get good rain, but northwest India, when there is a low pressure or cyclone circulation lying over, say, West UP, or over Haryana, or over Punjab, and there is another western disturbance passing over the area, there will be interaction. And that interaction occurred in the month of August, and at least 3 times the interaction was quite active. As a result, there was the episodes like Tharali, and Kishtwar, then Mandi, and then of course Jammu. So all these happened with Udhampur. So it happens earlier also, and this year also it has happened because of the interaction of western disturbance with the monsoonal low pressure system or cyclonic circulation.
सर ये जो उधमपुर वाला जो एक्सट्रीम इवेंट रहा 4-5 दिन पहले का, क्या वो
जी।
अगस्त का सबसे मेजर इवेंट वही था, मतलब नंबर 1 टाइप का, या कुछ और भी?
जी, अगस्त का नंबर 1 हमने अब पूरा स्टैटिस्टिक्स दे दिया, आपको उपलब्ध होगा। It was 63 centimeter in 24 hours. Yes, it was the highest of this year. But I'll not say that it is the highest of all the years. Okay, this year this is the highest.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Jacob here.
Yes.
Sir, I have 2 questions. The first one is that you gave this very interesting data about how September rainfall is showing an increasing trend since the 1980s. Any larger reasons that you can give for that? I mean, you gave a good point now that we are seeing this very active thing in the northwest because of more western disturbances as well as more low pressure systems moving north to India. Now, is that the general reason since the 80s that we are seeing this phenomenon in September? That is my first question. Second question, sir, is during August we have seen several instances of extreme rainfalls as in North India, as we have pointed out. But sir, yes, we are also seeing many agencies that are just very quickly declaring it as cloudburst, even though you have also explained to us many times that we don't always have these weather AWS or other systems that are monitoring it. So sir, I would like to understand, does IMD have a system wherein which this is communicated to state authorities, or do they just make up these terms instantaneously on their own? How? Because it also confuses us in the media when we have to accurately report these things. So just these 2 questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. So first question first, is monsoon rainfall in the month of September. One of the most important reasons is that in the recent years, the monsoon withdrawal has shifted. Earlier, monsoon was withdrawing from Rajasthan from 1st September. Now it is 17th September. So that means 2 weeks time, monsoon is in circulation in the month of September. That itself suggests that rainfall activity should increase, and rainfall activity has decreased. And rainfall activity increased also, that we can find out that. The second point is that, yes, the month of September is the transition month. So when monsoon is not withdrawing, the probability of the interaction with the western disturbances increases. But it is a transition month. As you move towards the winter, as you move towards the post-monsoon season, the frequency of the western disturbances increases. So therefore, if monsoon is not withdrawing, the encounter or the interaction between the western disturbance and the monsoonal system will be higher, and that is happening. So as a result, rainfall is showing an increasing trend. Now the next questions regarding cloudburst. Yes, cloudburst is very well defined. As for IMD and as for WM also. If it is 10 centimeter per hour, it is called as cloudburst. And what we do actually, whenever this type of exceptionally heavy rainfall is there, we always prepare a report. We prepared report for Dharali, we have prepared report for last Jammu event, and we prepared report for today's event, that is for Chennai. And also we declare whatever data we have, based on that data, if it satisfies, then we say that it is a cloudburst. For example, today we are told Chennai had the cloudburst yesterday between 10 to 12. That Manali has reported for 2 hours more than 10 centimeters each. Now, similarly, if we look at 63 centimeters on that day, it also has a cloudburst phenomena for Udhampur airport that we have seen, that we are telling also. And earlier also, 1 or 2 events is occurred, the cloudburst occurs. Therefore, cloudburst can occur, and climatologically, cloudburst occurs more frequently in the hilly areas. So one limitation, it happens that if the rainfall is not occurring in the southern part of the hills, if it is occurring in the northern parts of the hills, where you do not have any population, where you do not have any observational network, you will depend upon only satellite. Satellite observation is not the ground truth, but however it is satellite observation, from the satellite observation we analyze and find out if there is any cloudburst or not, that we report. And radar, you cannot find out there because radar cannot cover each and every hill peaks also. So the only way for the upper reaches where you do not have the ground truth, you have to depend upon the satellite observations. And we analyze based on satellite observation. Whenever there is cloudburst phenomena, we also tell that a satellite observation indicate there could have been a cloudburst. And this information, as you told you, it is given to the press and it is given to the state government. We share with the state government. But sometimes what happens, the people in these areas, they may feel that it is just a cloudburst event, and we do not have data, so we do not contradict.
So you can only tell a cloudburst only after a certain amount of time has passed after the event. I mean, it takes some time, right? After which you can compute the data.
But within 24 hours, we say. So for example, today morning we told, around 9:40 we gave the press release that Chennai had the cloudburst. Okay.
Yeah, because they have, Chennai is easier because they have the radars over there and it's lower ground. Okay. So one last question is, through satellite imagery and satellite observations, is it possible to forecast the occurrence of a cloudburst? Do we have the resources, technology, and the know-how to do that? Or, I mean, specifically cloudbursts, not heavy rains, that I understand, but can we just using satellite pictures say that something will happen the next hour or something like that?
No, we can say that an intense rainfall activity is expected.
Yes.
We can say that heavy rainfall can occur. But to say exactly that it will be more than 10 centimeters per hour, no, it is not possible. Even the entire world also, it is not possible at present. But R&D is going on. Time will come, perhaps we'll be able to predict that. But in such situation, depending upon the climatology, depending on the synaptic environment, for example, the Jammu event, we did not, we predicted a heavy to very heavy rainfall. Also, we say that cloudburst type phenomena can occur. So it is a potentiality. It is not that very specific that I am telling that it will occur in Udhampur. But I am telling that in the event, there is an interaction between WT and monsoonal cyclonic systems. So therefore, there is a favorable potential area where there could be a phenomenon like cloudburst. But I cannot tell you specifically whether it will occur in Jammu or whether it will Udhampur or Kishtwar. I cannot say that.
Okay. Yeah. So also climatologically, do we know if there is an increasing trend in cloudbursts in India? Confirmed, like proper.
Yeah.
Like confirmed.
Whatever
is there
data
any
we have got,
analysis? Yeah.
Whatever analysis we have carried out in IMD, the cloudburst phenomena are very rare, and we do not find any kind of increasing trend in the event of 10 centimeters per hour. But there is another study by Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. They have defined mini cloudburst. Mini cloudburst means 5 centimeters per hour. And that shows an increasing trend.
So if you could share that data at some point later, that will be.
It is a research publication we can share. I request Dr. Srijit or Dr. Dhanamani to share it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
This is Milan from India Today. So
Yes,
I have 2 quick questions regarding the cloudburst situation. Are we looking at cloudbursts happening in plain regions also? What is the reason for that? And my second question is, there has been an increase in humidity along. I mean, perhaps this has been a very, very humid monsoon in regions where there has been more rain as well. Can that be? I mean, can there be an explanation for that?
Yeah, so thank you. So humidity on the impact of the climate change is increasing. For every rise in 1 degree rise in temperature, 7% humidity increases. This is number one, long-term impact. There is a long-term impact. As a result, the frequency and intensity of heavy rainfall event is increasing in the country. Above that, when you have got a above normal rainfall episode, so rainfall occurs only because of the high humidity. So certainly there is a high humidity. So there is no doubt in that. And when there is a monsoon is a cross equatorial flow. It comes from ocean towards the land. So therefore, it brings humidity from the ocean towards the land. And especially when there is a low pressure area, more humidity gets fetched in from the sea towards the land. And when they encounter like hills, it leads to orographic upliftment and gives the good rainfall activity. One episode was there in the month of August. I will tell you, both Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea provided moisture. Convergence from Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea towards the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, and there was very unprecedented rainfall as you saw on that day, 63 centimeters. So this is a combined impact. When you consider the orography, the Himalayan region is very complex. It includes the impact of the large-scale monsoon flow, includes the impact of the climate change, it includes the impact of the glacial lakes, it includes the impact of the melting glaciers, and of course, it includes the impact of the western disturbances as the monsoon systems affecting the country. So all these are taken into consideration, and over the years, we have come up to this stage to predict. And by the way in which we have improved in the past 10 years, comparing 2013 to 2025, I am sure in the way forward, we will certainly address the pending issues. Now, regarding the phenomena in the plains, yes, cloudburst also occurs in the plains. It is not like that it doesn't occur. In the past, also, it has occurred in the plains. Sometimes in association with the low pressure systems, if you remember last year, it occurred over Puducherry, it occurred over certain districts of Andhra Pradesh. And today also it is occurred Chennai. Earlier there were certain events. In low pressure systems it can occur. Or there could be very isolated convection, just like yesterday it occurred over Chennai, which can lead to dust downpour and satisfying the condition of the cloudburst. But the frequency of occurrence of cloudburst in the plain areas are less compared to that in the hilly areas.
Sir, Jayashree from Hindustan Times.
Yes, please, madam.
I just wanted to know, sir, whether you have any advice for authorities, because September we are expecting above normal rainfall, especially for hilly regions, whether they should be prepared for extreme weather. Just your comments on that.
Yes, please. All these forecasts, what we are issuing, we are sharing to all the state government authorities and central government authorities. And these are the anticipated actions, as I told in earlier in the long range forecast. It is a good rainfall month, like the good rainfall season. So above normal rainfall can lead to sometimes with episodic occurrence of the cloudburst or mudslides, landslides, etc. We cannot rule out that. But specific forecast for that cannot be provided now. On day-to-day basis, we'll identify those areas where we can expect the heavy rainfall, and we'll provide the forecast with color codes.
So it is Neil Kamal from the Times of India.
Yes, please, Kamalji.
Yeah, Punjab is basically facing the worst kind of floods after 1988 and 1993, mainly due to rains in catchment area of HP and G&K. But
yes, you are right.
Rainfall in the internal rainfall in the state also increased its woes, due to which standing crop in 3 lakh acres has damaged, whopping 3 lakh acres. The farmers and the state governments now feel that if the early warning system is further upgraded and they have more inputs about the extreme weather events, they could have at least have saved the standing crops, which was close to the harvesting stage.
Okay, you will agree, and everybody will agree, that there has been significant improvement in early warning system of the country. There has been 40 to 50% improvement in forecast accuracy during the last 10 years compared to previous years. It has been possible because of the improvement in observational systems like radars, satellites, automated stations, pen gauges, and many more. And also, there has been improvement in numerical modeling systems. 7 models are being run in Ministry of Earth Sciences, and in-house in IMD, we have developed a multimodal ensemble concept, which is the best in the world. And we are utilizing that to provide a forecast for bed subdivisions, for districts. Ek minute, Dr. Janamani, you can switch up. So, med subdivision, district, river catchments, etc. We are providing this information. And also this information, the point what you told is the interoperability. The forecast issued for Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh is also available to Punjab or UP, so that you can also find out in the website. So that the rainfall occurring in the upper catchment also should be taken into consideration by the states in the lower catchment areas. So, as you told, yes, it has mainly been possible because of the flood situation in Punjab has been because of the rainfall not only in Punjab but also in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. So there is a plan to improve further. As you know, that Mission Monsoon has been taken up, and in this particular episode, I will tell you, forecast was issued, and we continuously upgraded through our meteorological centers in different states. But there is still scope to improve further, and for this purpose, Mission Monsoon has been taken up. And for impact-based forecast risk-based planning, we are working with all states. It is a joint exercise. IMD alone cannot do everything. We have to work together to address the impact forecast.
Thank you.
Fine.
So
thank you very much.
सर ये जो मिनी क्लाउड बस वाला है, इसको प्लीज एक बार हिंदी में समझा देंगे प्लीज, ये क्या कॉन्सेप्ट है?
5 सेंटीमीटर पर आवर जो बारिश होता है, इसको उन्होंने मिनी क्लाउड बर्स्ट समझा। एक्चुअली क्लाउड बर्स्ट डेफिनेशन होता है 10 सेंटीमीटर पर आवर। तो ये 5 सेंटीमीटर पर आवर जो क्लाउड बर्स्ट हुआ, इसको लेकर उन्होंने स्टडी किए हैं इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ट्रॉपिकल मेट्रोलॉजी ने कि क्या ये फेनोमेना इंक्रीज हो रहा है ना डिक्रीज हो रहा है ना सेम हो रहा है। उनका फाइंडिंग ये है कुछ एरिया में ये जो मिनी क्लाउड बर्स्ट है इसका फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ रहा है, मगर जो 10 सेंटीमीटर पर आवर जो क्लाउड बर्स्ट फेनोमेना एक्चुअल डेफिनेशन है डब्ल्यूएमओ का और आईएमडी का, इसमें कोई चेंज दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है। मगर ये मैं बोलना चाहता हूं कि एक लैंडस्लाइड के लिए 10 सेंटीमीटर बारिश जरूरत नहीं है। लैंडस्लाइड 5 सेंटीमीटर रेनफॉल में भी लैंडस्लाइड हो सकता है।
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू, आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एंड I want to appreciate each of you for your cooperation, support for extending our forecast to the last mile, and to all agencies. We'll work together and we will meet again by the end of September. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.